place in the Bahamas with the kids. Listen, Jennifer has really grown on me. This girl is up for anything. She's fun. She's fun. Like, she jumped in that mud and she laughs, and you could say that people say terrible things to her and she laughs it off. I think Jennifer is a lot of fun. You know
Look,
what I mean?
she's like I would be. She is really, I think she understands that. She looks around and she's like, this is what I wanted, forever.
Yes.
And when she was coming to your Posh Fashion Show, and she was
a
wife who was cheated on, and
was
her role in the world was a wife, and it still is a wife and a mother. But this, I'm not saying it gives her a purpose. It's like, this is her job. She earns, I don't know what Bill earns, but Jennifer earns probably 5 something now.
Yeah,
so
she does good.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I think if I were there, I'd look around and I'd be like, this is a dream job, people. This is an actual dream job. Like, what's the fuck? So I think she understands, she's just like, I would be the same way. Call me anything. I would laugh. I'd be like, this is fun. So I think you get this lightheartedness with her, right?
That's what I see, David. I think she would be so much fun to be around. She's not, I just think looks like she's a lot of fun. Some of the girls look a little uptight. Let me tell you, I'm changing my
that Jackie Goldschneider.
Oh God, that one. I never liked her. But let me talk about Danielle Cabral for a minute. No, I like her.
Okay.
But she's very thin-skinned. You're gonna see some issues with her. Very thin-skinned. Every little thing is bothering her. We've seen her walk out of rooms. We've seen her walk out of parties. Danielle, put your big girl pants on. You're playing with the big boys. You think Staten Island is rough? I told you it's tough to infiltrate these Jersey girls, okay? You got to toughen up, girl. Toughen up. You got to toughen up. She's crying a lot. She's getting upset. I mean, you heard her crying hard in the toughen up.
Well, she has her, Margaret.
Margaret went in on her. You're never going to have family. Like, Margaret, shut up. Like, you're just such a bully. Margaret kicks people when they're down. And that's what I don't like. The girl's all sad about her brother and the family thing and all that. But and then Margaret, you're never, what she's going to have, what she's not going to have. Miss cheated on your husband. You cheated with Joe when he was with his wife. You got knocked up before you got married, and you're giving a family advice to somebody? I don't think so. Think so.
You just don't like Margaret Josephs.
I don't like her character.
You know what? I think this is you want. So listen, you and I do have some. Look, we don't know anything. We can talk all day. We don't know what's going to happen next season. We've heard some mixed things, you and I, from different sources from the reunion, that look, nobody has a contract now. Nope. They are going to start filming right away in June. But I'm starting to think this, because we've heard some stories that everyone's coming back, but I'm still not sure. But if people come back, do you want to know my new prediction?
Can't wait.
My new prediction is it will still be the season that everyone takes down Margaret. It will be that. I do not think Jackie's coming back. Fessler, I think maybe.
Yeah, I think Fessler will come back.
She has some moments where I don't dislike her as much as I do at other times.
I totally dislike her, but she'll come back.
I can understand that. But if everyone else comes back, I feel it will still be the season of taking down Margaret.
Yes.
And I predict that that all this time, Margaret, even though Margaret wasn't really a good friend to Melissa, and even though she started the Evan and Jackie, she spread the Evan and Jackie rumor, and even though she put this thing out there really by telling Laura about Melissa, and she hasn't been a good friend to Melissa, right, she publicly has stood by Melissa, right? That's the whole reason that she kicked me to the curb, because I've been saying, I know that, but I believe the joke is going to be on Margaret, and I believe Melissa, who will do anything to save her job, will actually turn on her friend Margaret.
Okay.
When they all throw Margaret under the bus, I believe that they will save Melissa over Margaret, and I believe it will be the takedown season of Margaret, and Melissa will just be like, oh my God. After last season, girl, whatever. I see the light, and I'm gonna. Melissa's not just gonna last another season; she's gonna last years. And
Okay,
I think
okay.
she's gonna turn on her friend Margaret. That's what I predict. And then Margaret will be like, "Holy shit!" It'll be like, "Yeah, girl, guess what? Teresa's sister-in-law is better at this than you are, honey."
Right. But
What
also,
do you think of that, Kim D?
well, I think it's possible, but I also know for a fact that on the reunion, all the girls agreed at the end that they didn't believe the kiss. So they gave Melissa a pass on that.
And by the way, let's just
Meli-
take a moment on that, because just because everyone's Dina says, just because Dina says it doesn't mean it's true. Dina and Teresa are done. Okay. And publicly, fine. They're going to, but just because all the girls agree and give her a pass,
Of
and
course.
guys, that doesn't mean that they truly believe
David,
that.
What I'm trying to say is now Melissa's free and clear because they all agreed it didn't happen. Whether it happened or not, she's free and clear. She don't know Margaret nothing. Margaret can say, oh, yeah, it did happen, unless she shows that text, which I don't think she's going to do. She's free and clear. She's free and clear now. So now she could turn against Margaret. They all said it didn't happen. I got a big scoop.
I think, I'm telling you, I think that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
I think
All
Margaret, publicly was loyal, but I think Melissa doesn't care. I think she doesn't
Well,
care.
she got the pass now. She got the pass. They all agreed it didn't happen.
What's your big scoop?
Big scoop is when Teresa dropped the bomb about Jacqueline telling her, yes, it's true that Gorga worked with Joe Giudice's partner and helped with the turning in to the feds, to the taxes, which I've been saying all along. I'm having a moment. I want to say it the right way. Wait, I want to say it the right way. Teresa looked at Dolores. Now, this didn't come from Dolores. Teresa looked at Dolores and said, tell Caroline I'm sorry.
Really?
Tell Caroline Manzo I'm sorry.
So wait,
yep.
so Teresa brought this up on the stage. That's how
about
this came
Jacqueline.
Out. And said, when I had lunch with Jacqueline in Vegas, Jacqueline told me
they've been keeping in touch. They've been keeping in touch.
Right. And Jacqueline told me that Joe, my brother,
for a fact,
reported Juicy.
Yeah, they were in cahoots.
Which you said here behind the velvet
I said
rope
I've been saying for years.
So, so Teresa believes this because Jacqueline is telling her.
And Teresa believes this, and Relajas shakes his fucking hand afterwards. Come on. I mean, you gotta be kidding me.
Okay.
You just gotta be.
Hold that for a second. So then she said this, and then when she said this, was Joe on the stage when Teresa revealed this? Or
I
just
guess
Melissa?
so. That I don't know. I think Joe was on the stage.
Probably. And then after she said it, so I mean, she's saying it all. She planned this to turn to Dolores and say, tell Caroline I'm sorry. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. She should apologize to Caroline. She accused Caroline of turning her into the feds over and over and over again. She should have looked into the camera and said, Caroline Manzo, I am very sorry for saying that you did something so horrific and you didn't do it. But instead, she cowardly looked at